Oh.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Country roads. Let's go.
So yeah,
It's
yeah.
me,
So anyway. So anyway, Across the Spider-Verse is like the greatest movie ever made.
So I've heard.
Yeah, this is the first movie I think I've seen in theaters twice, less than 24 hours apart.
Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay. We have a friend here who's joined us.
Wait, is that me?
It's also you, but it's also Bebby.
Oh, hi. Oh right, I forgot you have a screen.
Anyway, I'm seeing Across the Spider-Verse tomorrow, and I'm very excited.
You're a little quiet in person to me?
I am. I knocked my thing. There we go.
Okay. Okay.
I should hopefully be less quiet now. Hello. And welcome back to Dungle Bungle 2 Bungle to Dungle.
Which I'd say is probably the best, the second best sequel I've ever seen, apart from Into the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Wait, just let me have this for a sec.
Oh, of course.
Go see it, and go see it. It is like, I don't want to like overhype it, but I also don't know if it's possible to overhype it. Like it's everything that I love in movies in terms of like strong character arcs woven into like a larger story. That's very like smartly, structurally very well done, especially in comparison to the first one. I've compared it to like, so it's going to be a trilogy, right? And I've compared it to the Back to the Future films, where, you know, 2 and 3 are essentially like two halves of the same sequel, that focus on, that like go further in depth into the characters and so on. But the main difference is, whereas Back to the Future 1, Doc and Marty don't really like change dynamically as characters. Like there's other things that happen and like other characters that change and like a much more, and like an interesting story, but like they don't terribly change over the course of the movie. They do over the course of 2 and 3. Like that's what the focus of those movies are, right? Like going in depth into them as characters. Spider-Verse had it harder because Into the Spider-Verse already had such an incredibly like strong character arc for Miles Morales, the main character. And yet somehow they're able to do another one building on it just as good. And it's also relatively self-contained within the second movie, even though like obviously, and like leaving room for more to grow going forward as well. So it's like, I find it's even stronger than the Back to the Future trilogy so far. You just got to stick the landing, and I think that they will. Also, I'm not immune to Gwen Stacy. That's it. That's it.
Send tweet. Speaking of characters that
I'm not immune to.
No.
Wait.
No.
Not this one. Hold on. We've got like a 1 in 11 chance or whatever.
A 1 in 16. Let's go.
Okay. Of course.
Not immune to Nagitoko Maeda.
That's not. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, speaking of not immune, I need to reset audio settings.
Yeah. So we're in pre-trial prep. So Nav, leave.
Nav, I love you. Get out. Or stay. Frankly, I can't stop you.
Unless you want to know who one of the victims is. And through process of elimination, learn who the others are.
I'm not immune to Nagitoko Maeda. Listen. I need to do
love you. Mwah.
Mwah. Alright. Turning all that shit back. Actually, turning the voices down.
Magic. What is it? Magical girl star Monami?
Magical miracle girl. Monami.
Miracle girl.
AKA Savvy. Bebby is jumping around on boxes, so if you hear box noises, it's because Bebby's being a little shit.
Let Bebby shit.
I don't stop her. Let it be known.
Let Bebby shit 2023.
Let Bebby shit 2023. She's on a box that is prone to collapsing, so she just ends up in a box later. We are about to do the chapter 2 trial.
Yep.
I've played this game before. Max has not.
I have not. I will probably be wildly speculating. One of my wild theories will probably be correct. We just ask that you please no spoilers and no hinting at spoilers. Greatly appreciate that.
If anyone spoils or hints at anything in chat, I will
Bat.
You
know what just happened with the bat? That. Oh wait, I can't read. Yeah. Yeah, it's down there. Yeah.
Let me make sure. I never got any skills yet. All right, let me do it really quickly. Maybe.
Skill issue.
We absolutely have enough shit for skills. Oh, where are my good ones? Where are my good ones? I have like a list of ones that I like.
I thought I made a decent joke there, but I didn't. I said skill issue.
No, I heard you. Don't get it wrong.
Okay.
I heard you and your silly billies.
Yes. Oh, I get you. I'm a teacher. I don't. No worries, dude. Or person.
See, what I like about this. Bebby's being silly. What I like about the skills in this game is that they have all of the skills from the first game, and then more of them to be good for.
Yeah. Did we ever use skills in the first game? I don't remember this mechanic.
It was the ones that you would just kind of get them. And I think they were mostly automatically equipped in the first game. Shit.
So it was just like, I mean, and you know what you were doing, so there was just not really any attention drawn to it.
Yeah. It's just, I was just like, I got this. Don't even worry your pretty little head about it. Alright, we're gonna hope the volume is loud enough this time on stream, because I went back and watched the VOD and I was like, oh no, y'all are fucking nothing. Mainly because we're not going to be talking a lot. Let's go!
Woohoo!
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Oh my goodness.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you
Poor Monami tied up again.
the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened.
Yeah.
And that
So my theory is we're going to learn what Hyoko's deal is, and we're going to spend a long time on her, but she's not going to be the killer. My current theory is Sonia, simply partially because of all of like the serial killer kind of stuff, also because of the wetsuit that's been sticking out in my mind. I would not also be surprised if Akane had something to do with all this because of that head wound, or if Mikan also had something to do with it because they sort of went on their own into the bathroom and we don't really know what went on there. I mean, I tend to think of Mikan as a, as a innocent person, but that's also part of the point. What else? I think those are the main things, and then just everything tied into the game. We also know Kuzuryu is involved. Wait, I still have my notes from last time. Yeah, the girl who died in real life and also died in the game. So she died in the game and died for real. She looks like Sonia, and they didn't draw any attention to that. And I'm like, huh. Twin sister, maybe, who died in the pre-case, and then maybe that's Sonia's motive. Could be. If the quote unquote pervert who stole swimsuits or whatever is involved, I don't know. Maybe that's Soda. My current guesses for each of the lettered characters are Mikan is A, Hiyoko is B, Ibuki is C, Mahiru is D. Is Sato, who is currently still unknown or uncertain, and then Fuyuhiko is F. So, with that in mind, let's go.
We rock and roll.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear
then.
And you actually draw attention to it this time.
That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
Sonic Frontiers.
Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless,
I have a feeling Gundam's gonna make it to the end of the game.
after all,
Like,
was the
what's his
rodeo
face?
this time.
Hero?
Yeah. For some reason, I get the same vibes.
they're just very committed to their bits. It's just
Yeah.
like, all right, you're doing your own thing here, bud.
Hmm.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
It's gonna be really funny if it's
Sure,
Gundam.
everyone already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of
Yeah.
us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It
Yep.
means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
Lamau.
I think it's better to clarify who the characters in the game are first.
I love meta jokes.
The characters in the
Oh!
game were...
Oh! I literally just said this.
You did.
Oh, are we gonna figure out who it is? Okay. Are we? Is that like okay?
The characters in the game were Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, Boy F.
I literally have my initial. I have my initial
You
guesses
came
too,
ready. You
just
did
in
your
case the
homework.
ones that I. Yep. I came prepared.
And the high school girl who got killed at the
I
beginning.
took notes.
You took notes. I'm turning the voices back up a little bit because I forgot they were fucking quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. All right, maybe my laptop's just fucking quiet. All of this is possible.
Or maybe it's Johnny Young Bosch going. So the murderer was.
By using the staff roll after clearing the
Hey.
game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who.
Okay, Tsumiki. Okay.
The first character the player was able to control was Girl A.
Mikan.
I see. Girl A is probably Mikan Tsumiki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list
This
of names,
probably would have been easier in the original, I think, based on like particular like ways of speaking that don't translate as well, I think.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy.
This is all foreshadowing that you all are in a simulation.
Trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights.
Yeah, which is why you're girl B.
Trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too.
I love how that voice actress delivers that. A nasty, trashy pig shit.
Girl B, right?
I see. Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Fucking piece of
Anyway.
shit.
Let's move on.
Probably
Next is
Conquer from
girls.
Conquer's Bad Fur Day.
Day.
Ibuki.
Hyper energetic.
Yeah, well they don't they don't give you any yeah.
It's
Some of these are like you're-
Monokuma.
I see. Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl, see? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
What?
Did you just call me a cunt?
Let's move on to Girl D.
The only person who ever had a camera with
Yeah,
him.
yeah, Mahiru. Yeah.
I see. Girl D is my hero. The victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
So Girl E, well yeah, well it's Fuyuhiko, but like
See.
Yeah, hold on.
wait, it was Girl E who died in the game, right?
In the game, it was Girl E was murdered like
Was the second girl who
Yes.
died, I should say. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid. Huh. That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Is this Kuzuryu Sato?
It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi,
Oh, I see.
Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Yeah, so the other Kuzuryu is the girl who died? That makes sense.
It's not like
Because he's
a
like, I will
law.
avenge my sister.
That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice. It's true I have a hunch, but... to call me out like that... Nagito, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with.
Talking about...
What the fuck are you talking about, Hajime? Hajime, we are 5 minutes into a class trial. You need to, stop the fucking timer.
He had a sister. I don't know if it's the little sister or an older sister. Was that clear already? And I just missed it?
I think it's one of the things that was mentioned once,
Oh, yeah.
but it was throwaway.
I don't know. Which one was it?
With this,
Little sister.
in the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions
Okay.
that he has a little sister.
Hmm? What do you mean, little sister?
This is what.
What do you mean? What do you mean, little
What do you
sister?
mean, Akane?
It's pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister.
Later, you should show them the the memes you made last night.
I did, don't worry. I was so proud that
By
you
the
had a
way,
meme. I was like,
what role
look!
did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
She was the girl who died.
Really don't want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward.
But she
I
looks
just gotta
like
do
Sonya.
it.
I just gotta do it. High school girl who died at the beginning.
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Johnny Obosh,
Look.
I need you to speak the fuck up right now. I need
Hey,
you to speak the
You're
fuck
already
up.
at you're already at full volume.
I'm turning everything else down.
Okay.
Speak the fuck up.
Girl E, what did you do with my little sister? Okay, there you go.
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then
Thanks,
she
Ryan.
must be Fuyuhiko's sister. Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you got there.
Yeah, why do you sound happy my sister's fucking dead?
Personality? Are you praising me? I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
You said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means
Thanks,
you
Gundam.
little sister.
You're getting there.
You're getting, yeah, you got it.
I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality. It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the movie. Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easy, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope's Peak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet! I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's
Yeah.
stepping
At
stone.
this point, after going through 8 trials, like, that's not enough. Yeah.
Run.
That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer. Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
It's like, when did we let Nagito run the trial again?
Why is Nagito in charge? Jesus Christ.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl.
One major question. Who the fuck is Sato?
Who's
It's
Sato?
just a story in a fucking game.
Okay, we'll just get over it, Fuyuhiko. We're moving on.
We're moving on.
Could it be the same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but
I don't understand your particular reference to something, probably in Japanese pop culture.
It's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
What the heck is that wild connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
And he also has a strange rivalry going on.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh?
If-
What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that girl E got killed.
What? No way! Is that true?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
The Joker was right. We do live in a society.
Guys are definitely friends.
The game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's
Yeah,
hurry
who
up
killed
and
Girl E?
solve it. Let's first figure out
Girl E.
why Girl E was killed.
The reason Girl E was killed, I should be able to assume why based on the context of the game.
Because Girl E was the killer.
I see.
Sato
The reason
killed.
Girl E was killed is because she killed the first
Yeah.
victim in the game.
Sato killed Kuzuryu's sister.
Which means Girl
And
E
then
was killed as
someone
revenge
died.
for the dead
Yeah.
high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently, Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister.
Oh,
You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But, it, is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim? In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
this is just like Ace Attorney. You solve a murder that took place in the past to solve the murder in the present.
Whoa!
Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
I'm not.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard.
Well, the main thing is the vase is on the opposite side of the room. So maybe it was thrown from over where the body was.
Girl
Right.
B was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there.
Yeah.
But the door to the music room was locked.
I keep forgetting how much I love that
So
hoodie.
Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the five of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass.
Oh,
that they
I
heard
see.
from the entrance
That
to the
wall that
room.
separates the room. Right? That's a
Mhm.
different room.
Yeah.
Okay. I understand.
Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girl E was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
True.
Which means Girl E was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl E broke the window and escaped. And sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this.
He's like, I'm done trying to figure out how to
Fuck
solve
it.
this thing.
Is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Yeah.
Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E, who was waiting in the hallway, is the killer. Then what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? I guess I need to clear that up first. Is it time?
so-
Can I play the game now? Thank you.
Okay, I think I got it. Although we're probably doing this first, aren't we? But it's like, so she killed her a long time ago and broke the window. And then when she wanted them to discover the body,
After
she
killed the first victim in the music room,
she locked it. What?
what did Girl
Never
E
mind.
do?
I know what it is, but let's do this.
She just broke the window in the music room
Mm-hmm.
and escaped outside.
No.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
Yeah.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
How was she able to get past those 4 and wait in front of the music room?
She probably used a hidden passageway. Twilight's hidden passageway is the world's best!
Yeah. So they didn't hear the sound of the. They didn't. Okay. So here's what happened.
Yeah, talk to me.
After she killed the
Okay.
first victim in the music room,
She killed the first victim in the music room. She locked the door with the key.
Mhm.
She went to go. She returned the key to the to the office, right?
Yes.
And escaped
Then-
outside.
She went up to. Well, she had already broken the window at this point, but like didn't make a sound with it somehow. Then she went to the other room, broke the vase in that to make it seem like the murder had just happened, then ran outside in front of the music hall. So, which means the sound that the girls heard was not the window shattering, but the broken vase.
Tasty.
Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls
Okay.
At the entrance,
So
the girls
this is broken vase.
no, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
I'm gonna go back to talking right into your ear.
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
First of all,
If it wasn't the window,
Mickey Mouse.
then what broke
Mickey-
to make that sound?
Mickey Mouse.
First of all,
First of all,
a vase.
How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
I'm still
The sound of broken glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window.
sorry. I'm still fucking thinking about the like in-universe implications of Hajime talking at like a 6, and then every once in a while coming in at like an 11, and then going right back to a 6.
What? You see?
Mickey Mouse.
It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, The murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
Yep.
Yep.
To make them think the murder had just occurred.
Yeah,
the
easy.
killer just escaped.
Boom.
Easy. Boom. Done. Got it. 30 minutes.
Accepted.
Let's go.
Except it's probably not.
When the 4 of them met over after they went
It's like, cool. Can we do the Mahiru murder now, though?
Pretty much.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Now that you said
Wait
it,
a minute.
it didn't.
The mystery hasn't been solved yet. You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet.
Murder weapon.
Oh, I know.
It's about the murder weapon.
Wait, can I see the photo?
We found out who the killer was.
I think I know.
We have a few.
The one of the girl. Yeah. A victim's crime scene photo. I know what it was. The murder weapon was the window itself. Smashed her head into the window. Because there's no other murder weapon that was found, right?
No specified
Yeah.
murder weapon for her.
Yeah. That's my guess.
I really thought for like a hot get defenestrated, idiot.
Yeah, yeah. Not defenestrated, but just smashed her head into the window.
I really
Which
thought
is-
for like a hot second, like you meant like the girl with the bat, and you're like, I know what the weapon is. It was the bat, dipshit.
Wait, I think I might have figured it out.
Not cool. I went to all the trouble of making
It's a
this
great word.
death
It is a
march,
great
so
word.
you gotta stick with it to the end.
Defenestrated is one of like the first words that you learn that's just so specific.
Yeah.
Let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit.
I love
I
Nidai.
love Nidai so much.
Which means I'll feel disgusting.
You're already full of shit.
Hey!
Hey.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed.
You've seen that chart where it's like, when you learn English, you have to learn all the different meanings of shit. and
Yes,
it's
yes,
like,
I just saw that. I just saw that the other day.
So great. It's so great.
Oh, I love the English language. An unconventional weapon that also appeared in the game.
Wait, did they just say it's an unconventional weapon?
Yeah.
It's the window. It's the window. I'm right.
Then I'll
I'm
have to do
correct.
it. I just have to do it.
Oh my, come on.
What
I do.
What do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Was I out of line just now? Damn it. Oh, I thought we were introducing something else. Fuck. Now then, there's something I need to tell you regarding the white noise and non-stop debates. Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. You won't always destroy them in one shot. Durable white noise will chip away every time you shoot them with a silencer, but unless you completely destroy them, your time will not be replenished. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Okay.
Here is... I heard
There's a guy named Gun
something. Apparently he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Gun something? Oh.
So this is just telling him about, like, how to get skills to like make the trials.
Yeah, it's like,
easier.
yeah, we're gonna make the white noise a little bit more durable. If you want to get something like that, go talk to
Okay.
him for a while.
What would be killer's escape route? Right? Is that supposed to be the window?
The weapon inside the music room, huh?
The window.
What about broken glass?
I mean, yeah, kinda.
Isn't the cause of
But like not that kind of broken glass.
Think you attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big
No.
to be a weapon. Then the piano.
Smashed her head.
Looney Tunes
Why
ass.
are you going even bigger? The investigation conducts universal chaos. It's on that big a scale too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
I agree with that.
Huh?
I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
There's gravel in the room?
There was a fish tank.
Goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there.
I don't remember what was in this room, I guess.
I'm chosen by the gods.
Alrighty.
Chosen at all. And gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
I love Ibuki.
You put gravel in the swimsuit,
Inside some sort of bag.
and that's why the swimsuit had to get taken. But where did the swimsuit come from? Was she already...
The weapon is
She wasn't already wearing it.
and so is the bag.
I mean, if this is the murder that Girl E committed, and Girl E's swimsuit was supposedly stolen.
Oh, it was Girls E's swimsuit that was stolen. Gotcha.
And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
I thought I was so smart with the window.
Inside the swimsuit? Even the ace attorney would be
But-
astonished by such a fantastic idea.
Wait, hold on. Do we have a thing? We don't... Do we have a sound?
We might
Oh.
unless that was another server, but I think we do.
What law?
There it is.
That counts.
That counts. That counts.
Before the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people
Did it just get thrown out the window then?
it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became
Mahiru
Well,
can't be the
this is-
accomplice.
this is
Mahiru's
all-
dead.
This is... Yeah. This has all been pointing to motive for Kuzuryu to kill Mahiru, but it's not going to be that simple.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it, and they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
That is a wild way to
To-
kill someone just off the cuff, you know?
Yeah.
I have my swimsuit. Let's put some gravel from the fish tank inside and
just
beat her with it. It makes a lot more sense to me to smash her head against the window.
And from there, she couldn't go back. I somewhat understand that feeling.
What?
What?
That's pretty good.
Girly.
But Girl E was
Girly
just
Pop?
killed
Girly
on
Pop, are you
someone's
okay?
first day, or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Could be Kuzuryu. Yeah.
The only person I can think
That-
of is that guy. The only guy.
Forget about that guy.
Let's hear it for the boys.
It should have been Guy F.
What does it mean it was? That's just what the game presented us with.
Where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
Yeah.
Guy F is... What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it? That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the
No.
game. do
We
you
don't have memories.
Need
This
I
was established.
keep up?
Need I remind you?
Hey.
Sorry, but
Every time.
they don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were like totally stolen.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko.
See, now they're going into the Fuyuhiko stuff, which like I thought that they would, but we also need to take time to go through Hyoko's stuff. And she was seen running away from the scene of the crime first, which implies to me that she probably was not the killer. Although there'll probably be a whole span of time when like, you know, she'll be like, there's no way I could have killed Mahiru, but like there was actually a motive, but like she didn't actually do it. It's gonna be a whole thing.
Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
Sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
Does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
No. The game and Mahiru's death are probably related. I don't know.
Probably.
Probably. In actuality, there's an important shared point with Girl E and Mahiru's murder.
They're murders.
They were murdered.
The bat.
Bat!
I
Bat.
can prove it with this.
Bat!
I'm not
That-
sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game.
Now I'm thinking about
As proof,
Now I'm thinking about Sonia's swimsuit again. I promise.
In the least horny way
Wait.
possible.
Yes. Because of we have the swimsuits in the closet, so like that very much could have been the actual murder weapon, and the bat was just placed there to throw people off.
there's no way we can ignore that connection.
You know what it was? It's probably they probably stuffed all of like the soda and stuff that was in the vending machine that was no longer there. And they just filled the swimsuit up with that and went wham.
Whap!
Or maybe that happened to, or maybe that was like Akane got hit with that and that's why she had the head wound.
Hey,
One of those is probably right.
you're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's pretty obvious?
What are you...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Oh, he's gonna start simping for her. It's gonna be really funny.
The true killer played that game.
Can you imagine?
Found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Danganronpa 2, how many simps can we put in one game?
That a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
And you. Probably.
Isn't that what happened, Hiyoko?
Womp womp.
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
There we go.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet clogging bitch?
Wait, sorry, that's...
Listen, I have feelings on Hiyoko, but God, she's got some zingers.
I love this. This is the best track.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
you doubt Yoko?
Because it would be.
She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
That,
But I didn't
yeah,
go to the beach house.
that's fake.
I was pushing Mr. Ants all day.
She did go to the beach house. There was just a lot of noise in front of it. Yeah.
What are you saying? It's the shooting ants. Why do you doubt? Do you know where Hiyoko was? She was at
The beach house, the scene
Okay.
of the crime.
But I didn't go to
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic test.
The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. A 20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds. Line up at the start. The running speed starts slow, but gradually increases when you hear this sound. Ding!
They're probably Nikons based on how ugly
That was my voicemail for like a month. And then someone called me and was like, hey, you should probably change that in case like colleges call you. I'm like, oh,
Aw.
that's actually kind of a good idea. That's a good point.
That's a good point.
Footprint I collected from your room matches these.
I measured everyone's feet. I promise it's not weird.
collected. I never gave you
Yeah.
permission to collect that, you nasty pedo.
Plus, the footprints left on the sand were basically
Aren't you guys all teenagers?
which means when the owner of
Technically, still, you're probably all like
they used the
memories. Like you're all technically 18, probably.
A different entrance. Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
So what you're saying is,
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left.
which means something happened between those two events.
so clearly she. Okay,
Something
Okay.
happened. You hope it was a miracle, but probably not.
I think it. So she went in through the back entrance. She saw Mahiru's dead body on the ground, and then messed with the crime scene in some way, because she was depressed or whatever, and put Mahiru up against that back door. Okay, theory.
Theory.
Mahiru was killed with gravel in the swimsuit. Maybe Sonia. By Sonia. Hiyoko came in, saw Mahiru on the ground dead, and decided to frame Fuyuhiko for revenge. Because she thought... yeah. And so then moved the body and found the bloody bat probably in the equipment area or something. And bloodied up the bat to make it look like that was the murder weapon. To put the blame on Fuyuhiko, just like in the game. But she was not the murderer. She just edited the crime scene when she came across it. And that involved putting Mahiru up against that door. And then she left with her footprints in the sand, running away in tears.
Ah, I remember now. I remember when I went to the beach house.
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
I've never heard of that daily routine before.
Not
And
that
that's
rude.
when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Doesn't make sense. Because we saw her
Leave her so easy,
run
dumbass. She's obviously
from the
lying.
scene of the crime.
Huh? It's a lie?
Come on,
People who
Connor.
call other people liars are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying?
Because we saw you!
We saw you!
Shut
You
up.
guys would be able to do that.
Is there one where it's like, we fucking saw you?
No, you're wrong. I have eyes, dipshit.
Oh yeah, the letter on Mahiru. Right? Because she's like, let's meet. Or whatever.
But only during my morning walk.
So that's why she went there, to meet with Mahiru.
No, that's wrong.
Just shut up immediately. I'm not dealing with this.
Because she was planning to go meet, and that's why Mahiru was there. To go meet with her. But she was killed before Hiyoko could show up.
Take a look at this letter.
Okay, that makes sense. The letter could still be fake, though.
I was gonna tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hiyoko Sayonji.
Maybe the person was Soda trying to, like, meet up with everyone.
Able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
19th century Russia, we write letters, we
I'm
write
serious. I
letters.
Oh,
don't know.
snap. I remember now. I totally saw you.
Thank you, Kaz!
Cute.
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw
Beach,
you
beach.
about 30 minutes later. So
Nicki
it should have been around
Minaj.
3:30 p.m.
See. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed here.
You're wrong. You're totally wrong.
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further.
Thank you, Becco.
Thank you,
Appreciate it.
Peko.
Anyway,
You're great, Peko. I love you.
Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know. I didn't even write that letter.
Possible.
I'm telling the truth. I really don't know.
Is she really crying? Or is she thinking it?
I mean, to be honest, the letter doesn't really sound like something she would write.
Summon Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along.
No.
Nah.
That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet.
Hajime's gonna be like, are we sure about that? And there's like there's gonna be a whole thing where it's like, oh, maybe not.
And then you went ahead to the beach house.
Can we really be sure that's what happened?
Yeah, exactly. That's gonna be exactly it.
There's evidence for that too.
She was definitely there. She definitely moved stuff around.
The only place where Hiyoko was hiding is probably that place. Okay? Logic and trick, motherfucker!
It could be the bathroom. It could be the storage closet. Only one person can hide in the storage closet, though.
Here! The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yeah, a few of us are hiding in there, Hajime. Don't worry about it.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, that's right. The gummy candy.
Or is the evidence?
Yep, that makes sense.
Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
I have captured the true character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beach.
Well, she could have moved the body if she wanted to, right? So
It
like,
doesn't have to be against the door, bestie.
exactly. So what makes sense to me is that she went to the closet to get the bat that she would use to pin it on Fuyuhiko. My theory, I think, still makes more sense, and it takes into account where it could be true that it could be true that Hiyoko did not actually write that letter, but was put there to try to blame it on Hiyoko, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they wouldn't do it because they were friends, like genuinely. Like, I do not believe that Hiyoko would have intentionally killed Mahiru.
Also, hello. My name is Celestia Ludenberg. It's good to see you again. How are you doing?
We have presented the proof. My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out.
Can we really be sure that's what happened?
Come on, Hajime, give it to me.
Come on, Hajime, come on, do it.
Please.
Trap is it?
Whose trap is it? That's important.
That one person, you know, the one with the mask, maybe?
Yeah, that's the other detail that's not. Yeah.
Beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
But why?
Why?
No way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
Yeah, there's also the window in the bathroom that we haven't addressed yet.
It cannot be Hiyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
Here we go.
Huh? Sparkling what now?
That mask says it all. Sparkling Justice is hiding.
Yes, the serial killer
Let me
theme.
have this. This is my hyperfixation.
The legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru.
Why you? If you continue to say such foolish things,
Can we really be certain she's lying?
Come on, Hajime, please.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Hajime, I've never begged for you to say something stupid so badly in my life.
being unreasonably stubborn.
So at this point, Sonia's right. That's where it's heading. Everyone's like, no, you're wrong, which means she's right.
I've been waiting for it to show it again.
I'm not the killer.
Come on, please. Please.
Come on, Hajime,
Is
say
it
it.
true that Hiyoko? It is
Yeah!
true that Hyoko's suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. But I can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone.
You know, it could be Peko. It sounds like she's doing this because she's trying to put all the pieces together, but she also was present and swimming around.
Upon this mystery's conclusion, Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
There's no doubt.
I'm really good at hitting white noise.
Right?
And weren't you also hiding in the closet?
That's a personal matter.
So that's when you dropped the gummy.
That's a personal matter, Hiko.
What's wrong? She wasn't hiding in the closet.
About that gummy, did Hiyoko really drop it?
The only one
It might be
childish
too
enough to
obvious.
gummies is that midget over there.
Did we find a gummy bag?
You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
I must not have remembered all of the details.
Hiyoko
Like I,
likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
I think
That
it
is
was
true.
more just like
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
the discussion of this. I don't think it was like we found it. I think it was just.
What about the lemon flavor? the gummy at the crime scene was yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon flavored. Huh? That gummy is yellow? And it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
What?
That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Why do you keep rifling through my shit, Nagito?
I can't assume Fuyuhiko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy. See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap!
She probably didn't write the letter either.
Damn it! Who would set a trap like this?
I still think she.
I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
I still think she moved the crime scene. But I think she did that. But I think all of these were also probably set for her as well.
Hold on, you little bitch! You think you're in the
Oh yeah,
because
yeah.
you
Punch Out is. Just that's the whole Punch Out franchise, Celestia.
Stupid! I'm not done backing you into a corner yet.
Okay. Mikan's autopsy report. What was in that?
We're not done with Ryoko.
I should probably just we should probably just go through these
Do you
really
wanna
quickly
just-
again.
Yeah. Before we get,
Yeah.
too far.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. Estimate time death is 3. Scene of the crime where the body is found is inside beach house. Single killing blow with a blunt instrument. So that very much could still be like soda cans inside of a swimsuit. No conspicuous external injuries. No trace of foreign substances. The bloodstains had streaks as if Mahiru crawled through it. No. So that was Hiyoko dragging her from the center of the floor up against the side of the door to try to pin it on Fuyuhiko. Oh yeah, absolutely. I love the Donkey Kong mode.
I love the fact that Mahiru's like little silhouette where it shows like the blood and shit on it. It just looks like cute little streaks.
And yeah, I
It
mean,
looks
honestly,
cute.
well, yeah, it's like, and the fact that it's covering her whole head, like a single bat would not cover that entire, that does make sense if someone took the blunt instrument that had all like the cans in it and it like wrapped around
Just,
her
like,
head
whap, whap,
as it
whap.
hit. Like it just like around, as opposed to just like a single sharp wound, or not sharp wound, a single wound like at like one place,
Could also
So
be
that
like
actually-
a stylistic thing. I'm not sure.
It could be, but that also that seems to check out. Okay, footprints on the beach. They're Hyoko's. Yep. Oh, wait, where does it lead? One more time. From the beach house and loops around toward the road. Okay, cool. This is the second thing that the corpse messed with someone. Well, that's just kind of murder mystery, like 10,
Yeah,
102.
you fuck with
That is a very
shit.
common. That's a common trope. So you can always sort of assume that's the case, or that's a possibility. The metal bat was found at the crime scene due to the bloodstains. It's believed to be the murder weapon. The murder weapon was used. Yep. Okay. There are a bunch of empty plastic bottles inside the trash can in the beach house. There were probably drinks from the refrigerator. I don't know if this bunch of empty plastic bottles would be enough to kill. Would this be enough to kill? Unless they were full. I don't know if that would have been enough to kill someone with hitting them over the head.
As someone who has both done thwacking and been thwacked by both empty and full water bottles, it's not enough to kill a man.
But if
to be
it's a
fair,
whole-
I was gonna say, to be
yeah, if
fair,
it's a whole
I
bunch.
haven't done any thwacking or been thwacked by like a whole 8-pack of water bottles. It seems like that would hit a little bit harder.
That would make a difference, I think, yeah. The Mask of Sunwitch Espirito, yep. Yellow Gummy, okay, we talked about that. It has a shower room, but the shower's out of order and cannot be used. My thinking is, if those bottles were filled with something, they were poured down that drain. The only window, it can't be opened due to its high. It can be opened, but due to its high location, you can't be accessed unless you hitch a piggyback ride from someone. That sounds very intentional. I mean, obviously, we did that. Honestly, at this stage, I might be thinking if it was like Peko and Sonia working together. I don't know why, but
God
like
forbid
for some reason I
women
think
do
that.
anything.
Well, yeah, because I'm comparing that where it's like maybe Peko's like going swimming was like her trying to like wash blood off of her, and I'm still fixated on Sonia's wetsuit
In a
as
non-sexual
something
way.
and a non yeah. Okay. Oh, so here's the broken fish tank. Okay, this is the thing I missed. Tipped over fish tank was found. Gravel and water were scattered everywhere. Okay. There was a broken window in the music room. Normally you can't leave it without passing through the entrance hall. They never said why the window is broken.
Right.
Presumably something passed through it, but like maybe that is where I was thinking that's probably how the murder weapon got disposed, and thinking how there's also a window in this case, but it's like higher up and more difficult to find. I'm like, could you throw something through it? Probably not. Yep, girl E had her swimsuit stolen. That was the murder weapon. The ending prize is found in Mahiru's room. Yeah. Okay, try playing this. Once you do, you should all remember what you all did to my sister. We'll talk then. So this implies what you all did to my sister. That could be Kuzuryu about his sister. Or if Sato is someone's sister, this could be hinting toward that. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so here's the ending prizes. Okay. The broken vase. Yep. Crime scene photo of the victim after she was killed. Yep. So that's Kuzuryu's sister.
Yeah, this is.
That's Kuzuryu's sister. That's Sato. After she was killed, looks like she was killed with a metal bat. Yep. There are a lot of these inside. Each one comes with 4 flavors: strawberry, melon, grape, orange. So I guess probably at the time I was thinking melon would probably be the orange, or would be the yellow. You know.
Yeah.
Okay. Mahiru, I was going to tell you in person, I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. Why couldn't you find her? I don't know. That was because I wanted to come here. Also, it's bloody. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Ayaka Sayanchi. See, that implies to me that like there isn't actually anything wrong. There's just like, they're just like doing other stuff. If that is actually the case. Mm-hmm. Mahiru received a blow to the head from behind and died instantly. Right. So I was thinking this because that shows that she had to have been moved in front of the door, because you can't hit someone from behind when you're against the back of a wall. Like, you could open the door and kill her from behind then, but
just
like
open,
all of the blood is on the front, is on the door, right? There's none outside of like that door. You know what I mean?
Right. All of the blood was contained.
If the door was open and was like hit from behind like that and slumped to the ground right there, the blood would have gotten outside of the beach house and not all onto the back of the door, right? Mm-hmm. So it only makes sense to me that the door, that could be a clever way to do it, where it's like, how could this happen? Oh, well, the door opened and then, but that there was not blood on the outside of the beach house. So my thinking is it's probably more likely that she was hit from behind in the middle of the room in the beach house and then dragged in front of the door. Okay. Is that the last? Yeah.
Yeah, looks like it.
Cool. All right. That was helpful. Thank you.
There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true. That's an important piece of evidence.
Well, didn't we already talk about that?
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and
No, that's wrong. She
Get
died
reverse
instantly.
Ace Attorney, you idiot.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death.
Mahiru's like, excuse me, Hajime, when did you get that autopsy report?
Like
That
20 minutes
autopsy
ago.
is outdated.
Hajime, why did you get... You fucking gave it to me, Mikan.
Fuyuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
Fuyuhiko, do you have anything to say to women?
I'm sorry, women.
Sorry, women.
That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else has to block it.
Yes. Hiyoko did. Hiyoko moved it.
I'm sorry, women.
Thanks, Ren.
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body.
Not necessarily.
That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
but why did the killer block
Could be
the
thinking
door?
about that for like 5 minutes.
Just ask Hiyoko. She's the killer after all.
Oh, she's not.
That's not true!
What is with the animosity?
Hiyoko is the killer.
Well, she's an asshole, but like still.
True, yeah.
The one who dragged the body?
Yeah. She did drag the body, but she wasn't the killer.
I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Well, maybe.
But when I saw her, she was clean.
I told you I wasn't the killer!
Oh, and isn't there like a whole thing where she's like,
This, my innocence has been proven!
isn't there a whole thing where like she doesn't actually know how to like tie it together? She needs like others to do it for her. So even if she was to like take off her kimono and put it and like to do the bloody work and then put it back on, she couldn't actually do that.
I won't let you look down on me.
Ooh.
Hey, Hiko.
We haven't decided that yet.
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hiyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
This is like he hasn't cared this much this whole game.
I know.
about Yeah.
That was the most, like, 2009 Smosh. Shut up! I've ever heard in my life.
Nice.
Sir!
Oh man.
And this game, like, I guess, like, the English voice came out, like, 2014. It's not impossible! I doubt it, but it's not impossible.
Funny. Alright.
Mahiru didn't block the door.
I forgot I have to pay attention.
Hiyoko did it.
Uh,
She killed Mahiru.
Yes. No.
shit!
Locked the door with her body. Hiyoko
Yes.
is the only killer I can think of.
No.
If Hiyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house.
It doesn't work.
After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower. The fact that Hiyoko was at the beach can be proof. Did you get all that, you bastard?
Fuyuhiko hasn't thoroughly investigated the crime scene at the beach house. They need to tell him
Yeah.
he's wrong. So,
Dumbass.
yeah.
There's a shower room in. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
Shut up!
Allow me to cut through those words.
Shut up!
Shut up!
No, washing it off in the shower is impossible, because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Out of order?
Pushed off in the toilet.
I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done,
But she can't because she doesn't know how to tie the kimono!
Boom! Bitch!
Boom!
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
Hiyoko took off her clothes before committing murder. No, that would be impossible and stupid and weird.
She can't get dressed by herself. Her clothes.
It was plot relevant! Fuck you!
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko mentioned this before.
Listen to me. Shut up and listen to me! I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself.
Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
Well, as long as she just insists on only wearing a kimono at all times.
What?
I've never worn a t-shirt before.
She
Shush!
couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
I didn't smell. It only smelled a little. Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place?
But like, why? There's no good reason for that.
Broke the rules.
Plot relevant. Shut up!
Noah wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
Because if we didn't have stupid arbitrary rules sometimes, the plot wouldn't happen. Shush!
Change your clothes.
But it's a stupid. There's no reason for that rule.
I think like the in-universe rule is like an example of like it's like a unisex space, and so like it's possible something could happen,
Sure.
but I think
Sure.
that's very, very close to what it is.
Does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood
Yeah.
when we all met up to go to the beach.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
He's like, what? What are you talking
I
about?
can attest to that. If
Oh,
I
okay.
hadn't gotten that money, she never would have backed out.
Doubting me of all people. You got some nerve.
Although it is a
All
weird
right,
detail.
I'll bend your body in half.
It really is.
Bowing
If
to
it's
the
not
rest
fully
of your life.
relevant. You know? Maybe she did get in a fight with him, but then, like, also
Actually sounds
still.
pretty
The hell it does!
Hey, more
Didn't you retweet something the other day about Ibuki being like the most bisexually dressed
Yes,
person
yes,
of all
yes, yes,
time?
yes. It was
Yeah.
so, like,
Yeah.
she's my favorite character, and it's just someone dressed in the most bisexual fashion sense.
It's okay that I'm not the killer? Yeah, seems like it. See? I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru.
It'd be
Because
if she was the
Mahiru
killer at the
taught
end of
me how
this.
to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind.
Wait, what?
There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier?
That's the reason that Hiyoko and Mahiru became friends at the beginning of the chapter, because Hiyoko was like, I can't like bathe because I don't know how to tie my kimono, and Mahiru was like, I'll teach you how to tie your kimono, and she was like, cool, I'm gonna attach to you now.
You guys are stupid.
So she does know how to. She does know how to dress herself because Mahiru taught her, right?
Hi. Everything is fine now, right? Shut the hell up, pig barf. I hope you get a hangnail and die.
She does know how to dress herself now, right? Because Mahiru taught her.
More importantly, Fuyuhiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. Getting so worked up and accusing Hiyoko of being suspicious.
If this was one segment of a class trial, maybe.
Maybe. Could it be?
It would be him, but
Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
it's still Sonia.
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
That is correct.
Like I said, it was a trap.
Because she got a letter from Mahiru.
So, can you
Just like Mahiru got a letter from her.
that trap?
But they were both sent by the
Might
real
lead to
killer.
too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Or, if not the real killer, they were sent by Fuyuhiko, who was trying to,
Talk, huh?
I don't know,
Um,
do something.
earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier
She never talked to me at all. Man, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
Yeah, that's my endearing character trait.
At
Fuck
the
you.
time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but... Around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox. A letter?
Yep.
Yeah.
There it is.
You just got a letter. I was going to tell you this in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier. Is it okay if we change the place? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island. The time is still the same at 2 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason.
That's why they said not to see each other for a while, because otherwise they would know. They both got a letter. Also, people just checking their mailboxes all day. They just like me for real.
Crazy me.
Nice!
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
But Mahiru was asked to go at 2:30, right? Interesting.
I can prove it with this.
This letter doesn't
Doesn't
look
look
like it.
About what we discussed earlier. Is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 at dentist time.
I was literally about to say. When you go to the dentist, 2:30.
About what we discussed earlier. Is it okay if we change the place? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island. The time is still the same at 2 p.m.
Whoa! The meeting times are off.
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the
It's also strange that they got two letters from each other that say the exact same thing. That's the main strangeness,
That's the weird
I think.
part, bud.
It would be plausible if one of them said it, but for both letters to say the same thing?
Hiyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think?
I didn't
Like I
write
said,
it.
I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
Probably at
Literally-
least 2 more.
Literally from the moment that she saw like this letter on Mahiru's body that we talked about it, she's like, wait, what the fuck? I have the same letter. And then discuss it then.
Which letter?
Both letters were forged.
I see. The killer must have forged both letters.
Yeah.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare
They say
both
the same
letters,
They
shit.
say the same. I love the fact
just as
that-
I said,
Handwriting's the
the
same,
handwriting
yeah.
is the same. The content of the letters
practically
matches, too.
perfect. I love the fact that Need Eye is actually useful in trials. That makes me so happy.
Like this part.
Well,
I was going to tell you in person.
He's
A
not
little bit.
completely useless in trials. I'll say that.
he's not like Hero.
Yeah, exactly.
This part.
Hero's just sitting there. Need I sometimes has something to contribute.
It's great. I love Yasuhiro so much.
This part.
He's just really doing his own thing.
Until then, let's try not to
Yeah,
see each other
Chuck, you
too
don't need to say every part of it that is exactly the same. We got
Got
it.
it.
Killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer.
Hajime, if everyone else is allowed to say dumb shit, so am I.
Me! Give me back Mahiru!
This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times, but the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all.
Yeah, because you were bound and gagged in the side room or whatever.
So ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens.
Sammy Buki. Thank you.
Thank you, Akane.
Based
You're
on what
great.
the letter said, we went
Based.
to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hiyoko?
Was she late?
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened
I fell asleep. Why'd you fall asleep?
Huh?
It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of
Oh, she was drugged.
medicine or something.
Wait, did we talk about this before?
Medicine?
This is the first this is coming up.
Red medicine.
Okay.
Did they get it from
You know, just over-the-counter
Oh,
chloroform.
Yeah.
I see
Does this smell like chloroform to you?
prescription medicines laying out in the open.
Wait, can I
You were
finally
aware
get
of
my
that from
fucking
the
addies?
start. You should have done something about it.
I'm sorry.
Do you think Jabberwock Island is also being affected by the Adderall shortage?
Or are they the cause of the
Are you the
Adderall
cause
shortage?
of the Adderall shortage?
When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic.
No, first she moved the body.
I was scared. I was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but... The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
Now, who had access to chloroform?
With Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer.
I mean, to be fair, everyone had access to chloroform if we're going under the assumption that it was just something from the drugstore that's open.
That is true. But they would also have to know what it is.
Hiyoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
Is it
Sonia
really
is
okay
the
to
serial
believe her so
killer. Maybe she would.
easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together. The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory. The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
Man, you really got a boner for that, don't you, bud?
Seriously, which side are you on?
What do you
I'm on the
think?
side of the absolute
Boys don't fight. It's Pride Month.
And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray, and you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying.
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says.
Thank you.
all the time.
Thank you, Hajime.
There's a reason I like you.
We need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hiyoko has told us.
Yeah, she knows how to tie her own clothes now because Mahiru taught
Let
her.
us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yep, yep. The debate proceeds
Oh,
when you
I
assume
just
you
saw it
believe
because
each
it's
other.
the X over Teru's
Yeah,
yeah, the
that's
knife
the right
and
way.
whatever.
That's
Spatula.
the splendid power of teamwork. Hey, what do you
Show
think
that
of
creep the
that?
real superpower of teamwork!
What do you want?
He's just a sleepy little boy.
What?
What if we just say it instead of going over everything again?
Yeah, come on.
You bastards don't know anything.
Also,
If you're
hi,
stupid
Jeebus, what's
enough
up?
to trust each other. The only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
Bitter truth. Du-du-du-du-du-du-du. We can't just stand around here all day. That's not even what the bitter taste of truth is.
No,
if
it's
we
not.
lie- that was
That's
the wrong coffee theme.
That's what is it like? Da 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 da.
I
I
have not played. Hit it. Just hit the button.
Okay.
There's no way we'll survive.
All right, now it's part 2.
No, we're at the intermission.
Oh wow. Wow, that's actually faster than I thought we would get to the intermission.
Well now.
Well then, now that the class trial has reached its climax, I would like to present the answer right here, right now.
Huh? You're gonna spoil who the killer is?
Whoops. If I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair.
Yeah, that's seriously a big no-no.
But spoiling it right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation.
Who's the club president?
So, without further ado, the answer is...
You can't! Everyone, please close your eyes and cover your ears.
Correct. You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, but it somehow feels wrong to me.
Good talk, gang. All right.
I've really gotten her voice down, I think.
The search for the Monami voice is very fun.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
She's gonna be the ultimate baddie at the end.
Mahiru Koizumi is
It's gonna be funny. She's gonna get her stick back, and then she's gonna rule everything with an iron fist. Thanks, Ren.
There's no way I can
Oh.
believe that. I can't do anything. How annoying. But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I
I
can
do love her theme, though.
Everyone
I like her
knows
main
that.
theme, yeah.
Don't
It's
lose
good.
to yourselves, and don't forget to save regularly.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hiyoko, now what?
Now we try to figure out
Luring Hiyoko into
what
the trap.
Kusuryu's up
Something
to.
that was used there might be a clue. Do you mean the letter? No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
I need to step up and really fulfill the deuteragonist role now.
Was the gummy already
Nagito got it in Act 1, I get in Act 2. Fuck you.
Mention it. I feel like it wasn't.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hiyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hiyoko fled from the beach house?
Let me think. When we arrived,
After I left?
huh? So okay, so right. So in the so last time, we deduced that the body discovery announcement takes place after the third person sees a dead body. Right. So
right, that is a carryover from the first game. As soon as I believe,
yes.
as soon as
Yeah.
it's making noises at me. Okay.
Which counts the person who killed her. So killer, number 1. Hiyoko, number 2. Soda was 3, right? Because he came into the beach house. Why did we go into the beach house again?
Because we.
I mean, we did because we heard the body discovery announcement. But
Yeah.
why did Soda go there
Soda
again?
went there because he was going to set up for girls' day at the beach. Because they were like, yeah, you can come with us, whatever. And then he rushed ahead to set everything up. And then he was like, ah, fuck!
Huh.
I'm trying to think, because I would give you a more solid answer on how that counts. But I think, like, so far, like, including the first game, I think every body discovery we've had has been at least in a group of 3.
Yeah.
So I cannot give you a solid answer on if that counts a killer or not.
So what could have happened then is, assuming that Soda is not the killer, which would have been amazing if so, could be possible actually, which would be really funny, but also really wild. So I'm gonna be thinking about that in the back of my mind.
Mm-hmm.
But assuming Soda's not the killer, what could have happened is after Hiyoko left, the killer went back in, maybe to drop the gummy, and maybe they when the killer went back in, they were the ones to move the body and put in the bat and everything. So maybe Hiyoko didn't do that. Anyway, let's keep going.
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
Maybe they hid on the roof of the beach house.
There's nowhere to hide.
They went up
I
to
even
the.
glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there.
Oh, that's convenient that
Thanks,
you did
Hiyoko.
that.
Really covering your bases there.
Yeah. So maybe they were on the roof, like, and they got there from the window.
The solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
I would want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? We've prepared the perfect product for you. You'll dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions.
Oh my gosh, it's the revisualization part from Ace Attorney 5 and 6.
It's called the Logic Dive. During the Logic Dive, you'll control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Your task is to reach a goal, final destination, the synapse course.
It's a 2D platformer. Instant runner, or endless runner.
Questions. Brain
Okay.
drive!
Okay.
She's right. This might be a very important problem. If the killer tampered with the evidence after Hiyoko ran away from the beach house, when did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. If I just focus and
Brain blast.
Brain blast! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna
Alright, I'm gonna
think!
do it. I'm gonna do it. Biden blast.
Shit!
Oh shit. It's fucking what's it called? Oh, I know what this was called. Oh, I'm thinking of something. Okay. Oh my god, it's I will never escape. It's the Sonic 2 half pipe. The worst Sonic special stage that they just keep using because they have no creativity.
Oh, there's the fucking jump button.
When did the killer arrive at the beach? Before? Before Hiyoko arrived. Yeah, the first time at least, right?
Yep.
Because they chloroformed her.
Fucking love logic. I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna snowboard! When did they leave? Shit.
After Hiyoko left.
I think it's
yeah.
after Hiyoko left.
Yeah.
Yeah!
It would have to be because they dropped the gummy after Hiyoko left.
Look at this man's form.
ultimate skateboarder, more like.
I'm
That
the
would be
ultimate
so
boarder.
funny. That would be the funniest shit if it was like, I remember who I am now. I am the ultimate snowboarder. Oh, the beach house. Yeah. Where they all were.
Anyway, welcome to my favorite silly little mini game.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together.
Is that it? We could have just gotten there from just.
Yeah, but that would mean that we don't have a fun little half pipe game.
But that's but. Ren, what were you reacting to with that?
Something so pointless. How disappointing.
For real.
I can't believe I'm agreeing with you, Hiyoko.
I love that it's like you just sit and send for like 2 minutes going through a mental half pipe.
It's in real time. He's just sitting there, just going like.
I got it. They were hiding in the beach house. Duh. Oh, don't tell me it was in the trash can under all of the bottles. Oh yeah, no, the Sonic 2 half pipe. It's so dumb. Hey, Ren, if I were to play, that's good. If I were to play all of the Sonic games on stream, would you join? Would you be interested in joining?
I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means. Place where the killer was hiding. Oh fuck, why are you asking me? What? Oh. Yeah?
Here.
Okay.
In the
Killer was probably hiding in the closet.
Oh, I know where it's going. I know where it's going.
Huh?
That's where I was locked up.
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of it, right?
Oh my god, it's the frickin' whatchamacallit.
Didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
Specific.
It's the thing in the... Did you ever watch the Ace Attorney anime?
Me? Yeah.
Do you remember the part in the train one where it's like, the killer hid behind the door when we opened the door and then ran out? Like the stupidest shit. Oh my god. Alright. Underneath the... I don't know. Underneath something.
Worse.
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty
What? Is this the thing where you're like, you can just kind of have to go with this?
It's one of them. This is one of the ones where it makes the most sense, where it's like, yeah, all right, sure. I'll give you that.
Surfboards were stacked on the top shelf.
I don't even know how big a surfboard case, like...
I mean, a surfboard itself is pretty fucking big. I would imagine you could probably...
It's just kind of a weird place. You'd be like, not only... Like, I'm going to chloroform this girl, stick her in the storage closet, and then I'm somehow going to fit myself inside a surfboard case, inside the same closet where I'm keeping this person, and just wait. So dumb.
Then the killer was close to me during that time?
It's one of the things where it's like, this is so
Sure.
convoluted, it can
It
only
is
work.
so convoluted.
It can only work.
But like, I didn't feel very like, I don't feel like so far this is a particularly satisfying convolution where like you have all of the details. It just kind of feels like the surfboard case is like kind of out of nowhere. I mean, it's there, but like,
It's there, and like, I don't know.
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
Also, looking at the storage closet, it really does not seem like you could only fit one person in here, you know? It's not that cramped.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer...
Hajime, anyway.
Anyway.
They finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Good to know, thanks.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the
Connie's
killer would
great.
leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Sure.
All right.
Say why you didn't ask. All right. If you
Don't care, didn't ask.
just stand still and let me punch ya. Oh, you shut up. Then grit your teeth.
Clench your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma.
I don't know what they're
Can I ask
talking
you
about.
something that seems strange to me.
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
Can we focus, guys?
I'll listen to your
Enough with the
story
non
about the
sequiturs.
future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right?
Here we
Is the
go.
killer also included? Among
Thank
those 3 or
you.
more people?
Let's go.
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez! You're pretty
The Adderall shortage
Choice
is
is
hitting
hitting them hard.
hard.
It's not their fault.
Yeah.
I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used.
Come on. We used it for deduction in the last game, or at least I did.
It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but
But that doesn't mean that you can't use it for deduction.
depending on who actually found the body, it's
Yes.
possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some sensitivity.
The game designer being like, all right, I get it, but like...
Shut up.
So what about this time? Is it 3 people including
I
the
love
killer or
this.
not?
I genuinely love this, because this is exactly the way that I think about the game. And so it's like Monokuma's actually talking to me.
All right, listen, I get it. Shut up. Run with it.
Jeez, fine, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Cool. So,
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
which means, okay, no, okay. So this means there's the killer, there's Kuzuryu, there's Hiyoko, and then Soda was the last person, and that's when the discovery announcement came in. So, once again, Kuzuryu and my theory still stands. Kuzuryu and Hiyoko both were involved in trying to like pin the blame on each other, essentially. But there was an actual killer. Or
What's wrong with that?
the killer had an accomplice, and that's the other person.
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
This was important. This was important for once.
Hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hiyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
Just girly things.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked
Let me be
the
clear.
roadside door with
Let me be
Mahiru's
clear.
body before
turns
Hiyoko
transparent.
ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
Because
It's going to be all right.
Can we still
You guys have
say
come this far?
Hiyoko still could have moved the body because she was taught how to put her kimono back together by Mahiru?
Let's start the argument, shall we?
Oh goodness.
The final
The
feature.
final
non-stop
feature.
debates.
Oh my gosh.
Not be able to use truth flashback. If you hold down the X
Huh.
button, the shape of the reticle will change. If you aim their mark's weak spot, you'll be able to memorize it. This memorized phrase can only be fired once.
Oh, so it's this thing. It's the
this
stealing. Yeah, yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
You won't be able to agree with anyone involved on that.
So no consent.
You can't consent if you use someone else's words, because then you're saying you're making a
Yeah.
consensual decision for somebody else, and that's not good. Not
Yep.
good. Not
Yeah.
bullying a girl. Not cool, Hajime.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right?
So they went for a swim.
So washing it
Pecco.
off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower,
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and
that's funny.
Whee!
Why do you always get fired up at the bathroom?
maybe they were able to wash it off.
It feels like you know what I love about the trials in this game?
I wish you would tell me.
What I love about the trials in this game is there are so many more plausible things going on. You know, that it's not just like sort of immediately obvious what the answer is that you have to sift through, right? Like there were a lot of potential options here.
No, that's wrong.
Like these characters are so much more intelligent than the cast of the first game.
It's so good. It's so good.
Ugh.
They could have just as easily used something else.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
It's not like we're surrounded by water or anything. The sea! Oh, or the drinks inside the refrigerator.
Which one?
Oh man. It could be either. Let's go with the drinks, because that matches some evidence we don't have yet. And yeah, it can't be the sea, because neither of the entrances had blood. And so you couldn't have gone through the sand to the sea because you would have left footprints. Yeah.
When
The
there was
drinks
only
inside the
one pair of
refrigerator.
footprints in the sand, that's where I carried your bloody body to wash you in the ocean.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, Pecco.
Hey, Pecco. Bestie.
And stupid. That's really
Why?
dumb.
Remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
What? Pecco is at this point, Pecco and Sonia are still my dark horse like suspects.
It's true there were drinks in the
Woo!
beach house.
Couldn't you-
However, try
Yeah.
just one bottle drink. It wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
There you go.
One bottle wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
Shit. It's so threatening, it might
Yeah.
cut me.
It's true there were in the beach house.
Hajime, just admit that you like Pecco and call it a day.
Bottle
Please.
wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down.
Can't. Oh, shit. Fuck. 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 Oh my god, I wasn't ready. Alright.
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch
Hold
of them
on.
to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles. There were only flavored drinks. If you use those, the blood won't come off in your body. It will leave an aromatic, especially if you use those. That alone would raise suspicion.
Okay.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were only flavored
Fucking
drinks with
damn it.
colors.
Yeah, no.
Use those to blend
Yeah,
with
the water
Mahiru's
bottles were in the
flavor.
trash can.
That
You
alone
dingus.
was suspicious.
Yeah, I know.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut through those.
I love that it just like goes like wham, like slams,
Fucking
like slams
wham!
into it. Funny.
There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you?
And they just went into the shower and like used the water bottles in there to like, and that's where they drained the blood.
But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge.
Hmm.
And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
No, it's not. They're literally in the trash
It's
can.
not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can.
Jimmy's with you.
Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Isn't that right? Real deuteragonist.
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Yeah, you mentioned this the other day.
Should have said so sooner. Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of a shower.
Yeah, they just went into the shower and drained it
Filling
off.
your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, if they did that, that person would be...
It seems you've realized who the killer is.
Oh man, this is gonna suck.
Just as I thought.
Pecco it's the same thing. It's the same thing where it's just like this one random thing where it's like, oh shit, the only person who was like this. There doesn't seem to be any sort of evidence pointing to it other than literally the fact that Pecco is wet.
If the killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that splattered onto them, that killer, Mahiru's killer, must be that person.
Bum bum bum.
Dun 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 dun. Where the fuck is it? There it is.
Hi, bestie.
Hi, bestie.
I was gonna say bye, bye bestie.
Bye, bestie.
You're the only one!
SMH.
Pecco. Is it you?
I mean, I guess it makes sense because she also was like taking charge earlier.
They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
Hold on. Actually, can we just for like take a really quick 5?
Absolutely.
All right.
Alright.
I will BRB.
Hell yeah. We will be right back.
I'm gonna go cry and then we'll come back and.
Perfect. Beautiful. Love that for you. Anyway,
Damn, dude, that's crazy. Damn, bro, you really got the whole squad laughing.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Tits.
Oh, that's me.
Aren't you breathing pretty heavily?
I just did a little swimming.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent. Say something.
Hold on, you bastard!
She could be the serial killer. That'd be very funny.
Saw her near
of the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming!
I'm glad we romanced her when we did.
I even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Huh?
Mm.
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Why is he defending her? Unless he was her accomplice.
That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
Hmm.
It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I didn't even pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
I like how because they do a flashback during the trial, like they can't go to like the trial, like background, right?
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Uh-oh.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer! We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
She used her sticky stick.
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked, and if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect.
He's a simp!
Who cares about that? Answer me!
He's a Pecco simp.
Then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Pecco is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
Am I wrong? Are you gonna look at me and tell me
Tell me that I'm wrong.
Method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
Killer's escape route. I might know what it was. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening.
The window.
I see. If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... Well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Pecco could have reached it.
Unless shit help.
But what if,
Hmm?
help with someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Yep.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Oh, yeah.
Can't litter!
Alright. Sorry about that.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape
Well,
from that
leaving
window.
the mask on the ground is littering, right?
Like,
Or
it's
is not
not
count because it's not outside. Silly. It's so dumb.
Don't fall asleep on us. We just said they couldn't use an object.
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
Hmm?
I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
Yeah, like on the thing that you carry around all the time.
Winsu, remember? Where would she even hide an object?
On her
And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours! No! Please don't be violent!
Even if the killer used an object to escape out the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing I can think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case. Focus.
On your wheelchair. Okay.
Object the killer used to escape out the window. I gotta think!
But can you spell knife? Is this just bamboo sword or? Yeah, it is. Bamboo sword. Four.
Had a second. Okay.
Now you need the apple.
Now I need the fucking O. Thank you.
R.
Nope. What? Wrong. I'm just hitting wrong buttons now.
That D. Boom.
Got it.
Hardcore gay. I'm an alpha gamer.
She used it like a pogo stick, like Scrooge McDuck.
Sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too. Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Your arms were drawing attention to it.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Somehow, yes.
Yeah. Heko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out.
If I
Sure.
say it with confidence, maybe it'll be true.
You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily! Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall
Yeah.
and use the handguard as a step stool. Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss
Yes.
Sonia?
Or ninja, yeah.
exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko,
Especially if she spent her years mastering the blade.
Alright. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
She used her little feet.
Fuyuhiko,
Grabbed onto it.
Put those grippers away!
Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Fuyuhiko, why? Why are you...
I wonder if Sato is related to Peko in some way.
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! bastard! Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs! You're pissing me off!
You said I'll sell your fucking
I'll
organs.
sell your fucking organs!
Bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! If she used
All right,
a
what is it?
bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Bag?
This is
Bamboo
weird.
sword bag?
I can see. Where did you go? Did you leave?
If she used her bamboo sword as a stepstone, she could have recovered it with her sword bag. When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a stepstone, she tied her sword back to it. And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
Sure.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape.
Nice.
Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordsman.
And believe me, I know something about feet.
So, how disappointing.
Come on.
I was playing nice. I was being good all stream.
You just back off!
Yeah.
Is it true?
Hold on! You're just making assumptions!
She isn't defending herself at all.
You don't have any proof.
It's Fuyuhiko defending her on her behalf, really.
You bastard!
It's fine.
Huh?
Aww.
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
She just wanted to touch something fluffy.
She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's Mahiru's killer, right? But is this right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, East. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Huh.
Hurry up and vote.
Nuh-uh.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it
Oh,
wait until
lovely.
after the voting?
This is important, and it relates
It doesn't
to the
necessarily
motive.
add up,
It's
yeah.
about Peko's motive.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right?
Yep.
Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So
Who are
it's
you
about
protecting?
that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Huh?
Sato's her girlfriend?
In order to protect the justice of this world.
Ah, yes, here we go.
Huh?
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun and the enduring moon, the protective father and the smiling
So,
mother.
is she trying to say that because Mahiru killed girl E, that she needed to die in return? That's weird.
Earth to Peko! If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze, and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that.
It's fine. Just stop it.
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
What is going on?
I'm telling you to stop it.
This is what the what?
I must
Huh?
continue to fight to protect justice. This is Kachibi. As
Yes.
the light of justice shines upon
Lamau.
my life, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
Lol.
Justice complete.
Yeah.
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That
Hiya.
would be sparkling justice. Now then, let's execute justice.
The emoticon.
What?
Wow. Is that Soda's first F-bomb?
It's one of them if it's not the first.
In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
Amazing.
What's this? Chew.
I never would have guessed that a character in a Danganronpa game turned out to be a serial killer.
Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice.
Okay.
They call them Kira Kira-chan in the Japanese version. It's a Death Note joke. Do you get it?
Targets are the criminals.
Oh.
She is supposed to be.
But, huh? Ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask. This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp.
I love that the joke is that she's Light Yagami. That's really funny.
Also be the same.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
What? What the heck is this?
Hajime, haven't you watched Death Note?
Hajime, we should watch Death Note together. I think you would like it. Peko is the killer? Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
They turn one more time.
Give us one more. One more.
It's not gonna be her, is it?
Not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
As in.
Okay.
It's still not gonna be Peko.
I mean, man. So, okay.
Walk me through.
At this point, there's so many variables I need to keep track of that, like, it's making it hard to, like, try to come up with, like, the precise sequence that everything makes sense with. So at this stage, Peko is certainly... My thinking is there's an accomplice. Peko is the accomplice as Sparkling Justice, but she was not the true murderer.
So like Peko was also a person that was set up to take the fall for this.
Potentially. But like she's wacko. Like, I think so. Let me think. Monokuma's confirmed. The killer does not count as one of the three.
For this one, yeah.
Yeah, for this one. So Peko is number 1. Then Hyoko's number 2. Soda's number 3. My guess is the real killer could be... The reason why Kuzuryu is, like, so invested in this is, like, it could be the two of them working together. and Kuzuryu is actually the real murderer. But the motive there, my guess is Peko might have played the game and then was like, justice activated. I must kill whoever killed girl E because that has not been avenged. And she believed that was Mahiru, maybe? Or maybe it was she intended to kill Kuzuryu, but actually ended up killing Mahiru by mistake? There's so many. I don't know, man. I was so convinced that, like, I mean, Akane could just be at this point just a red herring, but it's a red herring they rejected pretty quickly. What else? Sonia is still. The wetsuit is. That's the one piece left, right? That I'm thinking. But I don't know. The One Piece is not real.
Oh.
Let's just keep going. I don't want to sit for like half an hour and try to parse this out.
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one
We've also already done the surprise serial killer who is not also the killer. But it's not. I don't think it's any more of an inversion to have it be the serial killer who killed. You know?
I must not overlook evil.
Oh man.
Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Right. That's right, because Mahiru got rid of. Right. But. I guess the person who killed Girl E doesn't need to get avenged because that was already justice.
Yeah, we took care of that one.
So if Kuzuryu already killed Sato, and Peko was on his side with that this whole time, maybe, presumably, then all that was left was to take care of the accomplice, which was Mahiru. And
the reason you killed Mahiru was...
Yeah.
To protect justice, of course. In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
But also, usually, it's not over until the manga shows up. You know? It's not over until we do the comic book. So, and usually the comic book is like someone that has not, like we have to try to convince everyone that it's that person, and that person has not admitted it yet by the time that we do the comic book. So I'm still sus about this.
I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important.
Oh, got it. Got it.
To become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Oh, I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
End it.
But is that really the...
We need to end this already! The killer. In the end, there's no mistake that it was Peko all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Okay. Alright. Okay, comic book. Okay, let's try it. Let's figure this out. Oh man. So it was the bat. Yeah, that makes sense. So the killer dragged.
Oh,
What did the
shit.
killer leave next to the body?
Oh,
Time to
there
wash
we go.
off the
There
blood.
we go.
Bottle,
Alright. I
water
forgot
bottles.
they actually were helpful in this game.
Yeah. Fuyuhiko left a big piece of evidence.
Fuck. I should be reading hints instead of just
Yeah, you should,
guessing.
you should look over them.
Damn
the first
it.
one who found the body, no. So,
Nope.
where should I hide? No.
First one who found the body.
No. The killer dropped the lemon flavored gummy there. Yeah, in the closet after Hiyoko ran away. That's the one.
Okay. I'm good at this game, I promise. I'm not. So this has to
the
be...
sword. That one.
Well, sword,
right?
this is the same image
hide.
that's right here. So, like,
Oh,
these two
is
aren't
it?
going to be used.
Oh, I see. I see.
Hiyoko made
It seems
a promise.
Hiyoko
So
made
that's
a
gonna
promise.
Be way at the beginning. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm starting to overthink these things now.
That's how they get ya. All right. Oh, that's gonna. Okay.
Two
Got
letters.
it,
Two
got
letters.
it,
That was
got
it. That was it.
Boom,
That's
boom,
the
boom.
one.
All right.
Yep.
And then.
Footprints in the sand. That's after she runs away. There. Footprints in the sand. Footprints in the sand.
It's when I carried you.
That one. It's when Chiaki carried us through this trial.
Damn right.
To retrieve the bamboo sword, tie it. Yep.
It's gonna be back here. No.
Where should I hide?
Leave
No.
the mask on
Yes.
the floor.
First one. The next one to arrive is
Fuck
Mahiru.
yeah.
Yep. Last stock.
I'm good at
Last stock.
games.
This is the last stock situation. Where should I hide? The surfboard case. Silly.
Anything else?
At the end?
No. Okay, so all this is gonna be earlier. Oh, so it's gonna be the first one to arrive was Hiyoko. She got her ass drugged. Boom! Boom!
Everything that happened in this case.
Take me on a journey, Johnny Youngbosh. Let's go.
The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hiyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character.
And they're besties.
Hiyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they plan to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hiyoko.
I imagine that morning, like, you would find all these people in the right places, right?
At 2:30 p.m.
Probably.
Pretty cool.
And the letter Hiyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately.
You know what wasn't solved?
What?
Why in the game did they break the window?
Showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said.
Was that solved?
I think it was like.
And was drugged into unconsciousness.
I think it was a matter of like during the initial attack.
After putting Hiyoko to sleep,
Girl E, I think, broke the window when they were fighting, but like no one was around to hear it, and so later, she was like, "I got this, hold on," and then went to the other room, smashed the vase, and came back. If I had to guess, I don't.
I'm not
remember
sure they ever
Twilight Syndrome
specified
that clearly.
Yeah.
I'll be real.
Approaching her from behind, The killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon. The metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath.
Dramatic son of a bitch.
According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her.
Sad.
So we couldn't even spirit channel her
With
ghost
that,
to tell us because
the killer
she was just
achieved their goal
lie.
of killing Mahiru and began to tamper.
It'd be amazing if there was a spirit channeler in the third game.
They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road.
Yeah. And also so it matched the thingy.
Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left.
That's the sign of justice or whatever.
I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card.
Yeah.
That's how the crime scene we discovered was created.
Of course, it was a serial killer because that's what Sony had told us at the beginning, and everyone rejected her.
Blood splatter on them.
Yeah.
Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the
So she
killer
took off her
expected
clothes?
Something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid
So
in a specific
convoluted.
spot.
It's beautiful.
The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand.
I don't find this case as personally satisfying. And I'm not saying that just because I couldn't figure it out.
After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up.
But like it feels like there's not as much of like a mental logical sequence.
I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used
Big ol' stick.
the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. So the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened.
So the main question I have at this stage is, what was she wearing at the time of the murder? Was she wearing her swimsuit?
If you take into consideration the fact that you cannot change in the beach house nor undress in the beach house.
But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house.
So they couldn't have just gone back to their
Well, they
place?
couldn't. Well, I mean, they couldn't risk anybody seeing them necessarily.
I guess.
Also, Hajime's stance here. I don't know why it's speaking to me, but it is. It's just so like, I don't know how to describe. It's got Dr. Seuss energy. I don't know why, but it does.
So when the killer
It's you know what, it's deep. It's a 12-year-old DeviantArt person who's trying to draw their favorite Skrunkly but doesn't know how to draw hands yet.
Oh, you're so
they're
right.
drawing them in like the cool pose against the back of the wall.
Oh, you're so right. Oh gosh.
So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
Dun, dun, dun. And she's like, no.
Absolutely not. Good try.
She's like totally cool with it. I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice.
These emoticons are just very bizarre.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
Yeah.
You can't kill an idea, Hajime.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
No.
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Okay.
Okay, girly.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world?
I'm sure someone's got something to say there.
Follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice. Hurry and carry on justice.
Give me a break.
Imagine being this person, having this actor, and having to say justice 20 times in a row.
Oh my gosh. Listening, I did this once. I listened to like the character audio files and I was just like, hey, take a shot every time this girl says justice, and I got like 17 deep and I was like, this was a bad idea.
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed!
Yeah, don't let Peko go. This is silly.
What is the question here? I like that she's making her case. I respect it.
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect.
The
will never
justice
go to
you
waste.
deserve won't be
denied.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
However, before we do that,
Onokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
Hey, listen up to what Sonia's saying.
He finally woke up.
I heard your story! Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote!
Herm.
Who will be chosen as the blackened. Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Sad.
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
Ha 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 ha! Here she goes.
Pardon me, can we have a little bit
Let's
more time?
go!
Let's
If it's not
go.
actually Peko, that's gonna be great.
Continue our discussion? But
Oh
isn't
my
voting over?
goodness. Whoo boy.
I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Right.
Huh?
We still haven't resolved.
There's no
We
doubt
still
that
haven't
Peko was the
resolved
killer.
Fuyuhiko.
True. However,
It's one of those things where it's like you can't end the trial until you solve every mystery.
You're wondering if Peko is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Probably.
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She has a little more passion about them than most.
She's like, but I'm sparkling justice.
Enthusiast.
Honestly, felt strange to me too. I mean,
Yeah, you hadn't said
there's a
anything.
distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Peko.
Is there? Probably.
You know, Sonia described sparkling justice like this.
Not Peko Pepperoni!
justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
The heck was that?
Sparkling Justice's catchphrase.
An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase?
I read it in a magazine at the library. There has only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it. I see. So that's what it was.
Sparkling Justice isn't Japanese.
I see. That's right. According to what Sonia said.
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
If she had to translate it, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish.
But you all speak Japanese.
So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well.
But aren't we all Japanese? Or like, what are we doing here? Like,
Can it not just be an Ace Attorney, fuck you, we're in America now?
From Spain?
have to be from Spain to speak Spanish.
All this time I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. But that wasn't the case. If so...
Peko, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
So who is she protecting?
Or, you insist that you're Sparkling Justice. Can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Will you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off.
This is so stupid.
However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
Uh-huh. Looks like she's back to normal?
This is weird.
Fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you
And
mean?
clearly.
Fulfilled its purpose?
So,
What
okay.
are you getting at?
So I guess, so she is the killer, but for another reason, besides her being a serial killer, and that was all just whatever.
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Huh?
Hey, be clearer. We're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Like my sword. It's an insult.
Called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. Finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is
Here we
proof
go.
that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
The body discovery announcement.
I see.
Been back on my bullshit.
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
Yeah, there's one other person.
So, what about this time? Is it 3 people, including the killer, or not? Jeez, fine, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? Hold on.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house.
plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Are you gonna look
You're
at
gonna
me
look
here
at me and
that
tell
I'm
me that I'm
wrong?
wrong?
About it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Huh?
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
Yep. Oh goodness, we're doing this again?
Who?
Sheesh!
Who has the strongest motive?
Strongest motive to kill Mahiru. I'm gonna go with Fuyuhiko.
You're the only one!
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
No, the events that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that, too. unprepared. Fuck.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's probably it.
I can prove it with this.
You can prove it with this.
I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but... There's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you?
Yeah.
You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right?
Right? Because he knows what his sister looks like.
Because whoever beat the game first received the ending prize.
Oh yeah, this thing. I forgot about that. Where he's like, "Hey, what's the envelope? What's inside?"
Shut up! What makes you think you have any right to question me?
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
Man, I'm slow. I remember that.
Shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it.
After all, there's no way anyone can fake photographs.
So, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey, why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares?
Because he got...
Heko is the killer, right? But we already voted.
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before,
Interesting.
I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot define
Right, because isn't she... She's like... So what? She was like hired by the Kuzuryu clan? Is that the idea?
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation? I am not the killer. The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Sounds about right.
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master knows. My young master planned this from the start.
Oh, Master.
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize
Huh.
it by now, but it's too late.
It's a good thing that it's only the person who actually commits the murder. Like, wasn't that the rule in the first one?
Holds up. That means our vote was incorrect.
Is that right? In the first game, it was like, regardless of whether or not there were multiple people who, like, planned the murder and like planned it out, only the person who actually like did the crime itself, like physically, is the one.
In the first game.
Because there was Celeste and Hifumi
Yes,
that one
but
time
also...
that worked together. But Celestia did all the crime, right? She did all the murders.
Hifumi killed Taka, and then Celeste killed Hifumi, so there was no reason to hold Hifumi accountable.
Because she was already
was the only one left who could have been punished.
Right.
But if we still apply that logic, that would still mean that we voted incorrectly.
Well, in the circumstance where it was Hifumi, and so if Hifumi had survived, and there was only one person who was killed. No, because if Hifumi had survived and Taka was the only one that was dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then the correct vote would have been for Hifumi. Correct? Even though he wasn't the one who planned the murder, he did the murder. If Celeste didn't kill Hifumi, but they planned it together, but Hifumi was the one who killed Taka, Hifumi would have been the blackened. Right? I don't know, let's keep going.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
Interesting.
How would Peko be a tool in the first place?
It's okay, they'll all die, and then they'll all end up in the school. And they'll run into the cast from the first game. It'll be fine. Everything will reset. It'll be a what do you call it? It's all a simulation. A rank. Look at all those coins we won't be able to use now that we're dead.
I'm in a bind, and what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Okay.
Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiru Koizumi is...
Hold on a sec!
Okay,
Sorry.
wait. So sorry. I'm just hesitating.
Hey!
There's no need to hesitate! No matter how you look at it, Peko's the killer!
Why?
Hey!
Why? Well, that's obvious! You're not a tool! You're a friggin' human being!
If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong.
You just don't know.
You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself. Only exist to be tools. Huh. What does she mean, Fuyuhiko?
Peko and I grew up together. Are you two childhood friends then?
No. It's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuryu clan took me in. They gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Yuck. Property, you say?
It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
Yeah, figured.
My
Ooh.
young master is attacked. I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword.
Yo, this is so cool. I like the CG. This is cool CG.
It's so nice.
Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is... You are wrong. You are not a tool, Peko. Because if you are a tool, then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
Oh.
I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you all. What?
Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend.
That is why you were hiding a relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master has always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes on relying on his household's power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. Then the one who tried to kill Mahiru wasn't you, it was Fuyuhiko.
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat that game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it.
Damn it. I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos?
Don't fuck with me.
And she's covered in blood! What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister is dead?
You...
Tried to confirm it with Mahiru, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So...
Yeah. I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too.
But I'm pretty sure Mahiru was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played the game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why, even if we were told that we're connected to it, there's no way we could accept it.
You know, when Mahiru spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this. Sorry. I actually have plans to go to the beach with everyone.
Oh my.
Wait, huh? You're not gonna go, Mahiru? If you want to talk about it there, it'd be totally fine. It's pretty important, so, you know, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own. So I wanted someone to think about it with me. If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss how to make amends. But Hiyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone too.
But it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? If you could make use of their plans to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiru into a trap, right?
Hey.
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hiyoko.
What the?
Seriously, what the heck? An eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. If the reason that happened was because of some person here, I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right?
And so...
Well, that person's already dead, right? It was Sato, presumably.
And so, my young master thought of a plan and executed it.
I wanted to use the bat as a murder weapon because in the game, that's what was used to kill Girl E. For revenge, clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
That is...
So that is...
It is genuinely a really stupid thing to kill someone in the same way. Like, it doesn't actually do anything. Like, it literally does nothing but, like, harm your ability to get away with it.
So that is why you killed Mahiru with the bat?
Yeah.
But still, I believed her up to the very last minute that that game was just a work of fiction. But Even so, that bitch!
Hey,
Hey, if that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girl E?
Hey, I don't want to hear about that.
but
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but
why?
you shouldn't have killed that girl!
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that! Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong. Whack.
Want me to be honest? This whole time, I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiru, I was still trying to find an excuse to not go through with the plan. But after she said that to me, that all went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment...
Young Master called for me and made me kill Mahiru.
Huh?
Young Master, I am finished.
What?
You. Are you saying that you killed because you were ordered to?
A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all!
Of course.
Well, of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand and pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed.
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet.
Afterward, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be.
You insisted that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes?
So, we fell for it. We fell for her trick all along.
That's right. You guys have made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
Hold on. Don't act like our loss has been decided yet.
No.
No, it should be decided already. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is troubling.
I'll admit, all this talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer. Hold on, I'm telling you to hold on!
I see.
So for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope, then. On his behalf, you killed Mahiru, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so that you can protect him.
Great.
You would only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong.
Wrong. I have no hope. I'm just...
A tool? Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So I'm going to ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko. What do you think?
It's gonna be interesting.
About what?
Hey.
Is Peko just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us. Is that your hope?
What?
Hold on.
Hold on. What's the use of asking something like that?
What?
Huh? You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey.
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer. Are those all things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth?
They're both trying to protect each other.
Fuyuhiko? I know you hate our guts, but if you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die.
You just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that. Fuyuhiko, you mentioned this before, but
In this kind of situation, interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots, Byakuya and Teru Teru, are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill.
you're still saying that.
Of course. I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival.
But is that true, Baka?
You tsundere son of a bitch.
You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right? There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please, just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I am a tool.
Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way, you'll still lose Peko, but
Hey,
if you insist you're the killer, just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
damn it!
This is good.
Young master, I am finished.
You.
What the hell?
What the hell did you do?
Oh, there's
You
voice
already
line.
know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Oh,
Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young master,
Ah.
that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me.
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, the tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon. After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Yeah.
Damn it.
So they left through the...
You
I was
better run
thinking
away.
that.
Got it? Just forget about me. Forget about the Kuzuryu clan. You better escape.
So how about it, Fuyuhiko? Please, tell me the truth.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peko. I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young master!
disgrace.
Because if that's actually what I have to do to survive, I just feel ashamed of myself. It'd mean I can't live without depending on something. I just feel disgusted with myself.
Echo.
And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you? I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan.
Young master.
Oh my! So this is how it turned out.
Too bad.
And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions.
Why you?
There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey.
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed.
Jeez.
Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh?
Yeah, what do you think?
Man, even if it was an act of desperation, Peko's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of the trial like that. But too bad, you're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with a heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
Peko, I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me the chance to survive. But
I had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Huh?
Young master.
You have a kind heart, despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself? I believed you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Then why?
Even so,
I wanted you to escape. Oh. I wanted to protect you.
Echo.
I am terribly sorry.
I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master.
Goodbye.
I'm sorry for what I've done to you all, too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
And please do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
Of course.
Peko!
That will do, Monokuma. Why don't you start it already?
I will never feel despair.
As long as I am a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
So cool.
But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Now then, let's begin!
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Please permit me to make one final selfish request.
So.
Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember.
The tool, Peko Pekoyama, used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it.
How many times do you have to keep... I don't need any tools.
You did say that.
Now then, let's begin. The punishment time brimming with despair. Why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills, kills.
This time, for the ultimate swordswoman, Peko Pekoyama.
Why?
You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
I never needed a sword or a shield.
I needed a friend.
I never needed a tool. So... you didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Master.
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Peko. Don't go! I need you! Don't leave me!
Master.
Young master.
Aw.
He's got that. Thanks, Kyle.
This cannot be! Even Fuyuhiko!
He literally just stepped in. Wow.
This is bad. This shouldn't be allowed.
Well, we gotta lower the cast quickly enough, I guess.
People dying so easily. Falling like dominoes.
You bastard! What is this?
This can't be. This is a lie, right? Back up! Fuyuhiko!
For heaven's sake, this is the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion. What a waste. This is why she should have just discussed it with me. It was supposed to be a clash between two hopes, but it was crushed into something so unpalatable.
Yeah, it's called despair, buddy.
You're still talking about that? The hell's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that two of your friends got killed?
I am pissed. And I even feel sad and hopeless. But still,
Isn't that right?
it's going to be alright. This despair is worthless. Even this despair is just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth.
Yeah, this is just chapter 2. This is just wild.
Bestie, we just started. Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of him. I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen
Well,
carefully.
that's the hint of that's the first hint of like proper like direct chronological continuity.
Anyway.
From the first game to the second.
I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all the ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future.
How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things?
I don't know how much longer is this game, Hajime.
Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know.
Not yet. He's still alive.
What?
Everyone, Fuyuhiko is still alive.
You serious?
Fuyuhiko!
Frantically, we rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side.
He's still breathing.
Oh, here we go.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying. But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out. His pulse is getting weaker.
This would be amazing if he just dies here anyway. Wow.
Did you do anything about it? God damn it!
Well, serves him right.
You're so stupid.
Were you filled with hope at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that.
You stupid brother.
What are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him.
Huh?
Don't believe it.
A surprise order?
What the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong.
It's your duty to save him.
Duty.
Hey.
'Cause it's written in the school trip rules.
If a blackened is
Rule
exposed
6.
during a
If the blackened
trial.
is exposed during the trial, they alone will be executed. If only the blackened gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now. But since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless.
Hey.
But you should be able to do it. You have to do it.
Jeez. I guess I have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me.
Never stopped you before.
Fine then, I'll save him.
Really?
Lie.
I was actually gonna do that all along, so I've already prepared for this.
Huh? Prepared?
And that's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere. And gradually
Ambulance.
grew closer and closer.
An ambulance?
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patient.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
So he's leaving anyway.
And after he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight.
So question mark on survival, I guess.
Is it really gonna be okay to leave this to Monokuma?
It can't be helped. Oh, fucking hell. Mm.
I forgot. Damn it.
It can't be helped. It's not like there was any other way.
Perhaps.
He's gonna be fine. He's probably gonna get better and come back to us again. But maybe not for a couple chapters.
Maybe just give it some time.
You're right. He's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened.
Then all we can do is wait.
Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mahiru's death, you know.
However,
We must put that aside since Peko has already been punished. Or else we will not be able to advance forward.
Fall, my tears.
There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There is no other way than to move forward, like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
Damn it!
I guess. Things aren't as exciting if a shit stirrer like him ain't around.
I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return.
Fuyuhiko!
I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. The Hajihiko agenda forwards itself, and so the last trial ended. But we still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will have happened to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we were in a boat, floating unreliably in a vast, dark sea.
I wish Monokuma was like, you not only remind me of him, but you sound like him too.
We were just left there, alone. Only one word could explain our situation.
Despair.
Defenestrated. Hey! We couldn't find a more suitable word than that. Stupid.
Oh yeah, there's like a bomb or something.
I am moist. It is warm in here. Unrelatedly.
You want to run that back?
I am moist. It is warm in here.
15 days left. What was it last time?
19-ish?
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too? More people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. Whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape.
Huh.
For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair.
Oh boy.
And the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That cannot be allowed. We must.
Resurrection of Ganon. Except it's resurrection of Junko Enoshima.
Ultimate price. I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
You know what's disappointing about this chapter?
Do tell.
Where were the coconuts?
We got the rest of it! Where the fuck? 0 out of 10. Worst game. No coconuts.
Aww.
You obtained a present. The Black Dragon Blade.
Can't wait to give that away while we're romancing Fuyuhiko later. Can you imagine?
Oh, I don't know if we can give those away or not. I would love to try. So question. Do we want to call it here, or do we want to continue on for a little bit? We're going on about 4 hours right now.
It's been 4 hours since we started?
Yeah.
Holy crap. I want to know what this little pre-sequence is, and then, like,
so
as soon as we get to, like, normalcy. Yeah. No one's here, right?
Oh. Man, I can totally see it now. Those idiots. I can't wait to see the surprised look on their dumb faces. they'll probably be happy about it. They'll probably be very, very happy. Alrighty.
Ding dong, bing bong!
Ahem! Hope's good morning. Now then.
Yep, good talk. Alright. Woo! Morning, huh? In the end, I was so worried about Fuyuhiko that I couldn't sleep.
Oh, do tell.
Oh, do tell, Hajime! Involving himself in Pekko's execution like that, suffering all those wounds. Is he really gonna live? And was it really okay to leave him in Monokuma's care? Worry has consumed my heart. My body feels terribly burdened.
But that worry ends here. There's no way I can just lay here and do nothing. I have to do it!
I have to do it. I don't know what it is yet, but it's something. Loosening my stiff body, I slowly sat up in bed.
Should head over to the restaurant.
That's right. Just do it! I should meet up with everyone at the restaurant first. And then we'll question Monokuma afterward. Definitely gonna find out if Fuyuhiko is safe or not.
Oh, man. Yes.
It's a real feel of 90 where I am, and I haven't had the fan running all day. Alright. Woo! Okay. I'm just a moist little boy. Alright. Sonia! Hi, bestie! Hey, girl.
Can't wait for you to die next. Good morning, Sonia.
Huh? Hajime!
You excellent.
Get back! Who do you think I am?
I am sorry.
That was unintentional. It is okay. Please be your usual self.
Yeah.
That was close. I was really gonna kneel before her. I am terribly sorry. I was so worried about Fuyuhiko that I could not sleep at all. That must be why my face looks so terrible. I was just so embarrassed to be seen like this.
It's the same sprite as always.
I should go wash my face and come back one more time. Now then, ta-ta. She looked like she normally does. Just as I thought, Sonia and I were worrying about the same thing.
Is Fuyuhiko really okay? Also, like, should we tie, should we tie Nagito back up, or?
Hell yeah, Hajime, tie me up, baby. Oh, I learned something about myself in that old building, if you know what I mean.
Do we have a girly pop bestie in here? Yes. My beloved. Morning, Jackie.
Hey.
Yeah, good morning. You're up earlier than usual.
Yeah, I couldn't really stay put and do nothing. I had to do it.
I had to do it. Exactly, like, are we gonna tie him back up?
I see.
Gaming as usual. No, I have a slight feeling she's deliberately concentrating on her game. Like she's trying to keep her sadness from showing by being completely focused in gaming. Or is it just me? Why are you staring at me? Please stop staring at me, it's freaking me out. Listen, some of us game to cope with horrors, okay?
The capital H horrors.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, here's other girly.
Ah! Hajime, you're already here?
Kyoko, you're the only one here. What are you acting so anxious about?
I'm not acting anxious. I just happened to be awake by coincidence, so I just came here early.
I see.
This girl, there's something strange. She's trying to pull some kind of dirty trick again.
Nah, she wouldn't do that.
She wouldn't do that.
What is that?
Hello?
Huh? What the heck is this?
A panel has been propped up. It's giving off a dreadful, unsettling vibe. There's a bunch of photos pasted all over it.
Is this supposed to be like, yeah, like a Mahiru ofrenda or something?
Didn't Mahiru take these photos? What's with the terrifying ambiance?
Which immediately stops being terrifying when it cuts back to normal games.
Yeah, wow, what's this? What an adorable decoration. I don't know who did it, but they must have spent so much time and effort doing their best to make it. Mahiru's gonna be happy too. I don't know who did it, but we should be grateful to them, right?
Hey, Hiyoko, did you...
Good morning. It's so rare to run into you two here. What are you looking at? Huh? What are these horrifying photos? I expected that reaction.
Yo, what happened?
What's up? What's up? Is it a brawl?
Yo, what's all this ruckus in the morning? This is bad! Please, take a look at those photos! Huh? Photos? Whoa, what the heck?
Are these all photos of her in compromising positions? Oh.
What kind of ominous crap is this? Is this like something you use for sorcery?
This is clearly an insult against Mahiru.
Damn it.
I don't know who the hell did this crap. They got a lot of nerve.
This is too much to actually treat Mahiru's photos like this.
That didn't... everyone, I understand how you guys feel, but it's probably...
Good day.
Good morning, everyone.
Good nom nom numbing!
Good morning, girl.
Go for it, girly.
Go for it.
What's with those nasty photos? They're giving off a crazy, huge, ominous aura.
Something like this. There is no excuse. This is too terrible. How could someone be capable of such a heartless trick?
No, seriously, it's just...
Hey!
I know, right? Seriously, it's just the worst. Jeez, I wonder who the hell did it.
Huh?
You're right. There's no way Mahiru would be happy with this.
She won't just be unhappy. She'll be so angry she'll cry tears of blood.
Man, who the hell did this?
No. We'll have to search for the criminal later. In the meantime... Fire! Start the fire! We'll have a grand bonfire so Mahiru can reach Nirvana.
Nirvana, did you want me?
Seriously, this is...
Hold it.
You can't. Someone took their time to make this memorial so we can mourn for Mahiru. You can't burn it.
Huh? Mourn Mahiru?
What the heck?
You sure it's not the other way around? I'm pretty sure whoever made this is totally disrespecting Mahiru.
You think so?
Really? I just think it's a little clumsy.
See?
Why don't you take a closer look at the intent instead of focusing on appearances?
Perhaps.
Despite their clumsiness, I'm sure whoever made this probably did their very best. If you look at it carefully, don't you feel like you can sense their feelings?
Yeah, look at the photos. Like, are they nice photos? Like...
They're all photos that we've seen before.
Yeah.
Mahiru's not alone. She'll be with us now and forever. This was probably made with those feelings.
I'm just thinking now about, like, if it's true that, like, Mahiru was... And Hajime were meant to be, like, potential protagonists. Thinking about Hiyoko making this for Hajime is very funny to me.
So I definitely think, yep, it's a nice decoration.
I see.
After hearing you say that, I'm starting to feel the same thing.
You sure are simple-minded.
It cannot be.
Was the person who made this... Mahiru was really, really nice. She politely taught me how to tie my kimono. She was really good at taking care of others. Mahiru's probably lonely by herself. So I wanted to tell her that she's not alone, even if she's in heaven.
Hiyoko, you...
I did want to make it look better, but unless I'm dancing, I'm so clumsy at whatever I do. I'm sorry!
I am sorry.
I'm terribly sorry. I spoke out of turn without considering your feelings at all.
Sorry, Hiyoko.
Well...
How should I put this? It looks like we misunderstood. Now when I take a closer look, it looks like you put a lot of thought into the decorations.
For now.
So, let's keep this thing around until we get off this island. No, it should come with us when we get off this island too. It would be a waste to leave behind such wonderful photos. So, we're not gonna burn it?
Impossible!
Of course not! We would never burn it!
You.
Weren't you the one who started shouting that?
I got it!
Fine, then I forgive you all. Except Nikon, of course.
Why?
Why? Why are you so strict with me?
I see.
Man, it's so unexpected.
Meow.
I really can't imagine Hiyoko being so diligent and earnest about something.
Who cares about that? Hiyoko has a very kind heart.
That's not it.
Kind? Oh, come on, it's not like that.
Jeez.
Stop it already!
You don't have to be embarrassed.
Seriously, stop it! Don't tease me! Aw, Hiyoko is so adorable when she's embarrassed. Shut the fuck up, you pig-faced troll!
Only me.
At any rate, I hope this is finally settled now.
It's very like you guys to settle things like this. Really? Feels like we made such a huge fuss about it and finally settled things. That's just like you guys.
Well,
Little by little, we're trying to understand and find the good in each other. The hope fragments, if you will. That's the reason why we can move forward, without feeling despair toward our situation.
yep.
Yeah. You guys are all splendid.
Splendid, huh?
This body is uncool.
I have arrived. Apologies for the
What?
What is this object that is releasing such a foul aura?
Impossible!
A malice clings to Mahiru even after her death. We'll be sucked in if we look directly at it.
You're the worst.
Wow, this is a very hopeless object.
It's so silly.
It doesn't belong in a hopeful place like this at all. It's absolutely brimming with malice. Let's just hurry up and destroy it. I can't stand to look at it for even one more second.
I'll destroy you!
Stand aside. I shall shatter this barbaric, blasphemous, false idol to pieces. Now that those two are here, do you still think we're splendid? Looks like it's gonna take a little more time. I completely agree.
The scene unfolding in front of me was so embarrassing, all I could do was sigh.
Yada yada yada.
Yada yada, whatever. But at least it was a peaceful scene.
That was not, for the record, that was not a Joe joke. That was a Haruhi Suzumiya reference.
Fine, it was the vibe of it that was perfect. However, we didn't realize just how short-lived this piece would be. Even though
A body has been discovered!
like there's no daily life. It's just like, Jesus Christ! Even though
Could
we were
happen.
finally bonding, a situation was brewing, like a huge fracture running between us all. And that would be the trigger for a truly horrible and atrocious. So
Atrocious.
whatever, fuck you. Not just for me, but for every single one of us. We just hadn't realized it yet.
You know what? Fuck you. Atrocious your incident.
Chapter 3. Trapped by the ocean scent. Okay.
Once again, it's a very weird abbreviation for chapter.
Maybe so. Alright.
Alrighty.
Alright, yeah. This is probably fair. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to be at the fucking mono machine for so fucking long. How's our pet doing? It's dead. Alright, whatever. Try.
I don't think you... Have you actually been taking care of pets this whole time?
So... No! Like, in my own run,
No, that's why they keep dying.
absolutely. In stream run, no. Not really. I'll be honest.
It feels like you keep checking in on it and it's
like,
dead.
it's
and
died. I don't think I replaced it after the last one, so that
yeah,
might
that's what I'm
be-
thinking. I'm thinking like there's not a replacement. We're just checking back on the same
dead pet.
Yeah.
No, it's still dead. Alright.
Okay. Theories.
Theories.
Fuyuhiko's not going to come back this chapter. Is there any sort of like lingering thread? Not really. I mean, I can't really think of any big. I mean, besides like the stuff when we went exploring at the beginning of the the last chapter. When it was like, what is this random thing that looks like Hope's Peak Academy on the second island? Was it on the second island?
Yes.
Yeah. So presumably the third island has opened up and is going to be the setting of the next murder. Bye, bestie.
Bye, bestie. You were real.
You're a real one. Let me think. I've got nothing. I mean, well, I guess there's also like, the first indirect mention of Makoto Naegi in this game.
That was something.
That was cool. Because I think we already got Genocide Jack. Am I right in saying that? I mean, we obviously we had Byakuya. We had Genocide Jack mentioned. Was Kirigiri already mentioned at some point?
No mention of
Okay.
Kirigiri's ever come up.
Okay. So yeah, so that is the first sort of, and then everything that Monami was talking about at the end there. So saying that like the timer is basically set for something that will happen that is meant to resurrect the ultimate despair. Which, that's Junko. Also, well, and or Mukuro. And also that it would reset, that it would be the continuation of the tragedy, basically. Which we still don't know what that means or what that entails. But I have a feeling that, and Monami is like, oh, and we won't be able to do the final part of our plan. Our plan. I am now starting to think, our plan. Theory. Mom. is working with. I just want the cast from the first game to show up. Monami is working with the cast from the first game. And they had a plan put set in stone until Monokuma showed up and messed it all up and made it into a murder game again. With the... maybe this is all still connected into the simulation theory, maybe it's not, but... I love just... I think, so, thinking about this last chapter, I think the murder itself, in terms of like the investigation, everything that went on as the murder was happening, I don't think it was a particularly interesting murder, like in set of circumstances. But obviously, I think the focus and the uniqueness of this was definitely how they tried to mess with the rules of the trial, in terms of Peko and Fuyuhiko. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Mm-hmm. Very, very interesting. All right. Next time we're going to continue chapter 3. Probably do some romancing.
Mm-hmm.
Have some silly, goofy laughs. And
Find someone dead by the end,
oh,
presumably.
Probably. Yeah. So, I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are. And until next time.
See you later.